Well, then in 2007, Supreme ends up getting convicted in federal court of racketeering, 2 murder for hire, homicides, narcotics trafficking, engaging in illegal financial transactions with drug money, and he gets life in prison without the possibility of parole. And originally he gets put into a supermax, along with the world's most dangerous terrorists and everything else like that. Yep. When you heard of that conviction, what did you think?
I mean, it's a comrade of mine, so it hurt. I mean, you don't see nobody in prison, especially for life. You know what I'm saying? You know the old saying, you don't wish that on the enemy, not alone a dude that raised you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He raised me. So I don't want to see him in no jailhouse for life. You know what I mean? We gonna die. We gonna die in these streets. We don't die in no jail. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing about that.
Yeah, and I mean, in the process of his whole situation, Murder Inc. gets tied into him, essentially, and they get hit with a Fed case, and they became like the 1 or 2% that actually beat their Fed case.
They ain't beat it. Let me tell you something, man. If them boys want you, you ain't beating shit. They didn't want them. They wanted him. They wanted Supreme. They didn't want them. They want y'all to turn over. They want y'all to do whatever. You know what I mean? They was offered 6 months, I heard. Offered 6 months. You know what I'm saying? In like 6 months. You can do that in the shower. You know what I mean? To fight, let homeboy fight. Give them private lawyers. Let him fight. You know what I mean? He ended up with all them lives. You know what I'm saying? So, we all know. And the feds ain't offering no 6 months. I was taught by Supreme that I should be able to do 10 years out of my life. 10 years. And I'll always prepare for it. Ready to do it. So when I got that little Punk 3, I was like, let's go. You know what I mean? And I had fun. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I enjoy it because I was away from my family. But you should be able to do 10 years if you're playing in them streets. You should shut up and, like I always tell my guys, there's a flip side to that coin. It's a flip side.
I mean, have you talked to Supreme at all, like, since he's been locked up?
No, I ain't talked to him since he's been locked up.
Is it because he's not allowed to have phone conversations?
No, he allowed, but he don't, being that me and 50 friendship, he don't, associate with me. Like, he don't, because guys, like, I would do an interview and guys would let him hear it. Like I did a Queen's Flip interview, and I spoke on something that I really didn't speak on it. I just spoke on what was said to the feds. They tried to bring me in, a guy who told on them, tried to bring me in and said that I was in the room, and I was like, no, I wasn't. Don't say that about me, bro. I wasn't there. I don't agree to nothing. Was not there. So when I spoke on that, dudes let him hear the phone from prison. And now he did a decision like, oh, Bim out there talking about me, saying I was, you know what I mean? So when I was younger, Prince told me, and I was going to visit Preem. Prince told me, he said, listen, when you go visit my uncle, make sure you tell him what really going with, don't add, you know what I mean? Because his mind is not where it's at like our mind. So he explained that to me. So when these guys hitting them with stuff and he's inside, I can see what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? They already got him thinking, but one thing about me, I would never go against any man that taught me things in life. I would never, ever. You know what I mean? So, these guys, they don't be real guys. Like these guys today, they don't be real. That's why I left the streets, because I already seen it, the transition. I already seen these guys. So now you got a bunch of guys out here now that never did nothing back then, same age as me, but still, taking from the youth, taking from the families and doing the same bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But now it's they hustle.